Right, let's have a look at these. Now, these came, they were all wrapped up in this newspaper here. Oh, remember when I sold those, that book, what is that, what kind of paper do you call that paper stuff? And they're all the designs of houses. Someone bought that off me years ago. Oh my, was that a good thing. Anyways, these are all wrapped up. These are all new old stock. New old stock. Now, you find here, show Goju Kyunen, which year of the Showa period, translates into 1984. As you can see, they've written it in the Western calendar there too, if you can make that out. And what have we got here? The 24th day of the 8th month, 1984. So these have been around since at least 1984. Now this is good stuff. They're not all the same maker. As you can see, the kanji is here. I'm going to sell them all together. So make yourself up some handles. Now these are generally, they're hardened from like here to here, and the tangs are usually a bit softer, but I would say that probably the tangs are still very, very hard. But if possible, see if you could drill a couple of holes in there and fit a handle to them, and then rivet handles, something like that. So when you're using them, like in the case of this one here, I've got my light going here to make it happen. This one here, for instance, they have a setup where you knock that, and you can knock the blade out and change them like that, you see. Whereas these ones, these old school ones, you would drill a hole in your handle and then heat up the tangs and then push them in like you would do with a file, for instance, a bastard file. Where's a bastard file? That's what they're called. Actually, there's a big bastard file right there. There you go. That's what they call them. No shit. A bastard file. We used to laugh at trade school about that. Yeah, as everyone does. What was that? A washer. You can go there. Anyways, let's get on to this. Right, I'll put that back there. Right, what do we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all go together. They're all staggered blade, staggered tooth arrangement. I presume, I think there's 2 different companies, is that right? Or maybe 3. Yeah, maybe 3. Yeah, a few different companies have made them. Judging by the kanji, a little bit of surface rust, but as you're using, look at that, gorgeous, isn't it? A little bit of surface rust here, so once you actually start using them, they will self-polish and be beaut. I mean, you could just do the usual way of drilling a hole and heating up the tang and whacking it on, but years ago I have been pulling the saw and suddenly my handle came off, and you don't want this coming at you. So you either have a real good tight fit with when you create your own handle, or what I would do is you can wedge it too. There's a lot of different. You blokes know what I'm talking about, eh? Probably some lasses out there that wouldn't mind this stuff either. And if you didn't want to go that particular route, I don't know, get your cutting wheel out and just lop a bit off there so it's not so sharp. You know, something like that. A lot of different methods that can be... I was just about to throw out a fancy word there. A lot of different methods that can be... Damn it! I've lost my language. Oh, that would have been alright. A lot of different methods that can be... That's my language. Okay, so all of these, you know, usually one would go for about 50 bucks. Just one, because this is really good stuff. I have to get the ball rolling, you know. So I'm gonna sell them crazy cheap. This will be our first in best dress deal. Gonna sea freight them. Right now I'm gonna do just like I did with these saws here. They're all packed and they're all separated, and I was able to, because of there's a length restrictions, size restrictions, all that, I was able to make that happen. This in the case I don't have to worry about size restrictions, but what I will be doing is separating each blade, and that will be the case. I think they got a bit of surface rust on them because they were actually all packed together, which they pack beautifully, just like that. But I'll separate them. Shan't be, you know, too much work to do that. I'm going to shut up now, put that back on there, and make this happen. Yeah, these are awesome. Oh, they're pull saws, by the way, Japanese pull saws. I believe that the pull saw, instead of pulling, it's a much better, same as this, it's pull saw. It's just better, easier, straighter, and yeah, it's just better. The dude on My Self-Reliance, the guy out there that built a cabin, he probably differs in that philosophy, but I reckon he should. I could just send him one of these, couldn't I? Right, let's get on to it.